Mm. Mr. Angelo de la Cruz.
Good morning po, ma'am.
Will you open your camera, Mr. de la Cruz?
Ma'am, sir po yung akin, ma'am, eh.
Pardon?
Sira po yung cam ko, ma'am. Ayun, ma'am, oh. Mga ganyan lang.
Just would like to ask, why did you post certain, is it graphic or Wuxi? What's that? In group, in a chat room. Why, Mr. De La Cruz?
Ma'am, ano po ulit yun, ma'am?
Why did you post certain cartoon? Is it cartoon or comic or what? With a group, with a chat group.
Wala po, ma'am.
Why? What do you mean by wala po?
Napindot lang po yun, ma'am. Mali kasi ng GC, ma'am, eh.
Napindot lang?
Yes po, ma'am.
What is the purpose of chat group, Mr. De La Cruz?
Sa akin po, ma'am, para mas mapadali po yung pag-uusap ng mga tao.
Hmm.
Ma'am, linawin ko lang po. Nagkamali lang po ako doon, ma'am. Napindot ko lang ho.
Kung napindot lang, bakit nandun pa rin? There are reactions. Meron naman kayong sa inyo, right? I know that you have your own.
Yes po, ma'am.
Hmm. Wala namang ipinagbabawal na mag-chat ka or what. Kaya lang, siguro hindi naman necessary i-send yung mga ganun kasi wala naman yung relationship with the topics or with the subject.
Yes po.
Be responsible, be matured enough. Kung pakiramdam nyo naiinis kayo, is that the proper way? Kung naiinis ka sa subject.
No, ma'am.
Are you portraying a matured one if you did that? Responsible one? Act as student. Act as a responsible student. Act as a matured person. Because there's no one with your group has an age of 15 or lower than 15, 16, 17. There's none. So please act matured enough. If there are sometimes or most of the times hindi ako nakaka-reply dahil hindi kinakaya na ng cellphone ko. Pag magre-reply ako, kailangan ko mag-delete ng mga files ako na dapat kong i-delete. Dahil mahina na yung memory. Bakit? Kasi luma na yung cell ko eh. 3 years old na yung cellphone ko, kaya medyo mabagal na rin. Kaya hindi ko ma-accommodate lahat ng kailangan ko replyan. Hindi lang naman kayo hindi ko nare-replyan. Even the other sections at even yung mga friends ko hindi ko na sasagot. Kaya nga this day, sino ang inyong representative?
Ako po, ma'am.
Miss Villarosa, Carmela.
Opo.
Dali lang ha. Dali lang, ayaw ano. Okay. Okay. Who did our group chat?
Ako po, ma'am.
Who's that? Miss Villarosa? Are you included in the group?
Opo.
What is your file name?
Ano po, ma'am?
What is your file name with Messenger?
Nawi po.
Will you open your camera? Why wait? You mean you use other name? Your name is not included with the chat group. What is your file name? I'm handling my cell phone. I'm looking for your name. But I did not find it. What is your file name? Miss Villarosa, I'm talking to you. Please answer me.
Ano pong file name, ma'am? Or FB name po?
What is your file name with this group?
Philippine Literature po.
Pardon?
Name po ng GC po? Or aking account po?
Your account.
Maui po. Pero nagpalit po ako ng nickname sa GC. Ginawa ko pong Maria Carmela Villarosa.
You just say change it now.
Hindi po, matagal na po. Nung ginawa ko pa po.
Let's see. Yung ginawa mo pa to. Are you sure?
Yes.
Let us see. We started January 16. Okay.
Sasabihin mo.
What? Hindi ko kasi makita eh. Okay. This is the names of the student who are included with this group. Where is your name? Villores, Calipes, Lubaton, Bihado, Heruta, Bulataw, Santiago. Bakit dalawa? Pakale, Balanon, De La Cruz, Abella, Kiev. This is you. You said you changed it. Perez, Tamala, Biador, Ramirez, Rivera, Abion, Tamparong, Balala, Santos, Garcia, Soria, De Rosas, Bautista, De La Cruz, Abad, Robles, Quilvena, Cruz Leiva, Dumalangkad, Mercado? Who is this? Who's Mercado?
Ako po, ma'am.
Who's that?
Ako po,
Mercado?
ma'am.
Why Mercado?
Ano po yan, ma'am eh? Parang second account ko na po, ma'am eh.
Mercado ba ang apelido mo? Mr.
Hindi.
Ikari din ang nakalagay. Is this your name?
Second account ko po kasi yan, ma'am eh. Na-delete yung main account ko po.
Will you please change this one?
Okay po, okay po.
Hageshi. Who's this?
Ma'am, ako po ma'am, Miranda. Iibay ko na din po yan ma'am, pero nakaiba na po yan sa nickname ko po. Bali po yung pinaka main account ko is yan po yung pangalan. Pero yung pangalan ko po sa GC, iniba ko na po as yung name ko po talaga.
Bakit ito yung lumalabas dito ngayon? If you
Ano, nasa members po kasi siya ma'am. Pero kapag pumunta po kayo sa nickname, doon na po yung mga real name na po namin. Sa nicknames po. Members po kasi yan, ma'am. Yun po yung pinaka-pangalan ng account namin.
galing talaga ng BSIT, no? Ang daming alam. Alberto de la Cruz Calauto, Parejos Naranjo, Nicolas. So these are the members. I just would like to ask Miss Villarosa, are you the representative for all subjects?
Opo.
Okay. Let us see. Mr. Bautista, John Christian,
Yes, ma'am. Morning.
yeah, that's it. Yun na lang. I am looking for somebody who can Miss Torrejos.
Yes po, ma'am. Mister
Lalaki.
po.
Sorry po. Laki pala. Sorry po. Wala talaga akong makita. Miss Torrejos. May work ka?
Yes po, ma'am. Pero sa ngayon, pagka, ano po, hindi na po ako masyadong pumapasok.
Pero next, ano na lang. I'm looking for somebody who can be let's try. Okay, let's go with this. And this first. Next week is your what?
Midterms po, ma'am.
Opo.
Midterm. Ready naman na kayo ron di ba? With all the subjects. After midterm, we have another 9 weeks for the finals. 8 weeks for the finals. And this is the last day for the midterm. So let's finish our uh, responsibility. Mr. Abad, are you there, Mr. Abad?
Yes po, ma'am.
Mr. Abion,
Yes po, ma'am.
Mr. Alberto,
Present po, ma'am.
Mr. Bahado,
Present po, ma'am.
Mr. Balala, Mr. Balanon, Mr. Balyedo, Mr. Balyedo, Mr. Bautista, Dave,
Present po.
Mr. Bautista, John,
Here po, ma'am.
Mr. Bensurto, wala. Mr. Billones, Mr. Calipes, who's that?
Present po, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Cordero, wala. Mr. Cruz, John,
Present po. Present po.
Mr. Cruz Nashman,
Present po.
Mr. Dalumangkad,
Ma'am, present po.
Mr. De La Cruz Angelo,
Present po, ma'am.
Mr. De La Cruz Jumuel,
Present po, ma'am.
Mr. De Los Santos, wala.
Present po, ma'am.
Mr. De Rosas,
Present po, ma'am. Present po.
Mr. Elias,
Present po, ma'am. Elias po ba? Elias Samuel?
Elias Samuel,
Present po, ma'am.
Mr. Espiritu,
Present po.
Mr. Gadingan,
Present po, ma'am.
Mr. Garcia,
Present po.
Mr. Hilbuena,
Hilbuena po, present.
Mr. Leiba,
Present po, ma'am.
Mr. Lebaton,
Present po, ma'am.
Mr. Mabag,
Present po.
Mr. Mercado,
Present po, ma'am.
Mr. Mesa, Mr. Miranya,
Present po.
Mr. Murada,
Present po, ma'am.
Mr. Nerves,
Present po, ma'am.
Mr. Nicolas,
Present po.
Mr. Perez,
Present po.
Mr. Ramirez,
Present po, ma'am.
Mr. Robles, Mr. Santiago, Mr. Soria, Mr. Chongson,
Present po, ma'am.
Mr. Torrejos,
Present po.
Mr. Tumala,
Present po.
Mr. Viador,
Present po, ma'am.
Miss Abelia, sorry.
Present po, ma'am.
Miss Bulataw, Miss Bulataw,
Ma'am, present po. Okay.
Miss Calauto, Miss Jano,
Present po.
Miss Heruta,
Present po.
Miss Laranjo, Miss Macale, Miss Miranda,
Present po, ma'am.
Miss Nabal,
Present po, ma'am.
Miss Rivera? Wala.
Rivera.
Miss Tamparong?
Present po.
Miss Vasquez?
Mr. po, ma'am.
Ay,
Present po.
sorry po talaga. Lipat ko.
Okay lang po, ma'am.
Miss Villarosa?
Present po.
Okay. The topics to be discussed are oral lore, and then types of literature. And then I would like to give this to the topics significance of literature. So, yun. So, yun ang mga magpe-present today. Ang nakapagbigay pa lang ay si Mr. Dumalangkad and hindi ko alam kung kumpleto yung binigay niya. Mr. Dumalangkad. And then, si Mr. De La Cruz Jumuel. So, sila lang ang nagbigay. So, yung iba, ano?
Ma'am, nagpasa din po kami, ma'am. Kailaran ho pong messenger.
Okay po. Submit lang po.
Thank you.
Laranjo and Heruta. Okay, final PowerPoint. This is for this. Naghati kayo ni Miss Heruta, Miss Laranjo?
Opo, ma'am. Sabi niyo po, ma'am.
Oo.
Opo.
And then, again. How about Miss Heruta?
Yes po, ma'am. Ano pong ano?
Morning po, ma'am.
Good morning. Heruta. Did you send your topic, Miss Heruta?
Hindi po, ma'am. Magkasama po kami ni Laranjo.
Isang ano lang yon, isang...
Opo. Opo.
Ma'am, excuse me
yes
po.
po. Who is that?
Makakuha tayo kung hindi nyo nakikita, ma'am. Nag-send po ako nun.
Who's
Tingin na
that?
lang po sa inyo. Angela po, ma'am. Angela.
Hello. Jimwell.
Yes po, ma'am.
Hindi. Binabasa ko lang ito. Yung nag-send. Wala eh. sa request.
I-send ko na lang po ulit, ma'am.
Okay na, this one. Thursday afternoon.
Mali po ata.
Your topic is with regards to the pre-colonial period.
Yes po, ma'am. Pareho po kami ng game.
But you have to discuss baybayin songs, folk ancient, and urban legend.
Yes po. Well, ma'am, nag-chat ako sa inyo kaso di kayo nagre-reply.
Ayun
So,
na,
yun
ang problema ko. Yun
Ako,
nga, ang
ma'am.
problema ko na dapat kong i-resolve ba. Kaya lang, I could not find a person who can,
Ibigay na sa mo naman po, ma'am eh.
ha? Pardon?
Wala po, ma'am.
What did you say, Mr. De La Cruz?
Wala pa, ma'am. Sinabi ko lang naman, pwede naman po kayong humingi ng tulong sa mga kilala nyo po.
That's why I am looking for a name.
Yes po, ma'am.
Kanina, who can be as, let's call it, leader of the group. Kaya lang nga, hindi, yung, yung si Miss Villarosa, lahat ng subject hawak niya. So, mabibigatan siyang masyado. Kaya naghahanap sana ako ng tao. Kaya lang, wala akong wala akong makitang pwedeng maging representative natin, maging leader natin sa section natin para if ever, hindi na kayong lahat magme-message sa akin, isa lang. Bawa lahat ng concern ninyo sa kanya nyo sasabihin, tapos ipapasa na lang niya sa akin para isa lang ang kausap ko. Then, yung mga presentation ninyo sa kanya nyo ipapasa, isang pangalan lang ang makikita ko na magsesend ng mga topic. Yun ang purpose ko. Kaya kanina naghahanap ako. Tapos nakita ko yung pangalan niya, hindi naman pala Villarosa yung nakalagay, which is Maui pala. So, nung hindi pa ako nag-share screen sa inyo, hindi ko makita yung name niya. Yung pala Maui pala ang gamit niya. So, naghahanap ako, tumawag ako, puro lalaki pala yun. Sila yung mga active na nabigyan ko ng mga scores na maayos. So, hindi ko lang, tinanong ko nga kanina kung may trabaho yung isa. Sabi niya, meron, pero hindi na siya active sa work niya. So, I am thinking kung pwede siya na makatulong sa inyo para kung ano man yung concern ninyo, pwede nyo i-relay sa kanya, then siya na yung magsasabi sa akin. Yun ang purpose ko kaya ako medyo nagtagal kanina dahil nahihirapan. Nag-ano kasi yung class, pagka sumagot ako mamayang hapon, I need to delete some files para lang medyo lumuwag-luwag uli yung memory. Alam niyo naman ng cellphone, di ba? Cellphone, it is not appreciated. It is depreciated. That's why if ever that you have a cellphone after 3 years of age, medyo na bumababa yung memory niya because of the files that you have been filed with that cellphone. Marami akong file mula pa nung nasa senior high ako. Tapos nung nasa kabila akong college, siyempre marami ako nag-iisip. Tapos sa inyo, ang dami. You are more than 500 students. Kaya medyo mahirap. Pag nagsabay-sabay, siyempre mahirap para sa akin. Sumagot agad. So medyo matagal. Sabi nga ni Mr. Angelos, Mr. De La Cruz Angelo, hindi nga ako sumagot. Kaya ngayon lang ako nag-reply during our class. Na kinuha ko lang yung file niya, Hindi nga yata ako naka-reply. Hindi nga ako naka-reply. Kinuha ko lang yung file niya.
Hindi po, ma'am.
Ngayon lang ako nag-reply. So, hindi ganun kasi kadali. Hindi ako makapag, na maraming salita. Dahil nga, lack of memory. Siguro pag yaman ko, bibili ako ng magandang cellphone. Yung mga halaga, 500,000. Para yung memory ay hindi ganun kabilis maubos. Okay? So, let's go with the topic that you must finish today. Let's start with Mr. Dalumangkad. Dumalang. Mali sinasabi ko. Dalumangkad. With oral lore.
Yes po.
You can present your topic.
Kumkita po.
Yes po.
Can I start na po, ma'am?
Yes po, you can.
Before I start po, ma'am,
Mhm.
sorry po, ma'am, kung may maririnig po kayong other noise po. Kasi po may nasano lang po kami.
Okay po.
Highway po. Marami pong mga sasakyan.
Okay po. Kailan po yun?
So again, my name is James Dalumangkad and I was assigned to discuss about oral lore during pre-colonial period in 1564. First, what is oral lore? Oral lore or oral tradition is a form of human communication wherein knowledge, art, ideas, and cultural material is received, preserved, transmitted orally from one generation to another. Oral lore can be transmitted through speech or song and may include folk tales, ballads, chants, prose, or verses. For the historical background of oral lore was existed long before the Spaniard and the other foreigners landed on Philippine shores or before the Philippines was colonized. Our forefathers already had their own literature stamped in the history of our race. And we Filipinos have misconceived that Philippine literary history began with the coming of the Spaniard in 1521, which is I am about to discuss. Now, in or before 1564, we already have riddles, proverbs, and short poems. For the short poems, we have many different types of short poems, but that is for later. Now, riddles. Riddles is when it translates in Tagalog, it calls bugtong or palaisipan. These are made up of one or more measured lines with rhyme and may consist of 4 to 12 syllables. And it comes with in a question. The purpose of the riddles is the purpose of riddles is to entertain the audience, be it may old or elders or a child. Now, for the examples, I have 3 examples and these are Tiyas na puso, kulay ginto. Mabango kung amuyin, masarap kung kainin, which is mangga. Next is, nanganak ang birhen, itinapon ng lampin, which is hugging. Lampin can be described as a peel of a banana. There are also riddles in the language of Bisaya and Chavacano, but I would be giving an example of it. So next, proverbs or aphorisms, or in Tagalog, is salawikain. Express terms or codes of behavior, community beliefs, or they instill values by offering nuggets of wisdom In short, rhyming verse. Proverbs or aphorism are usually given by the parents or elders and are often metaphorical. For the examples, these are the examples of the proverb. Ang hindi marunong lumingon sa pinanggalingan, hindi makakarating sa paroroonan. We all know what is the meaning of these sayings, and it is actually well known. The next is, ang umaayaw ay di nagwawagi. Ang nagwawagi ay di umaayaw. In short, if you want to succeed in life, don't give up. Change the plan, but don't change the goal. Next is, lastly, we have short poems. We define short form of poetry as anything 9 lines and under, or any poems that uses 60 words or less. But in reality, it doesn't have to be like that. Basically, short poems should be easy to understand, and the idea should be clear to readers, even if they're abstract and open-ended. These are the examples of short poems. First is we have haiku, tanka, shijo, triolet, sinkane, limerick, shadorma, monostich, and tanaga. For the haiku, the the meaning of haiku is a Japanese three-line poem composed of simple, striking language in a 5-7-5 structure of chorus or rhythmic sound units similar to a syllable. Example is we have autumn moonlight, a warm breeze silently into the chestnut. Next is we have tanka. Tanka is the Japanese traditionally presented as a single unbroken sentence containing 31 syllables. The example is we have cherry, cherry trees begin to bloom, and bloom is over. In the park where nothing ever happened. Next is we have Kijo, a three-line poem that is believed to have first appeared in 14th century Korea. And each line has about 14 to 16 syllables, for a total of syllable count of 44 to 46. For the example is we have a spring breeze melted snow on the hills, then quickly disappeared. I wish I could borrow it briefly to blow over my hair and melt away the aging frost forming now about my ears. Triolet. Triolet is a poem of 8 lines, typically of 8 syllables each, rhyming AB, AAA, BAB. And so it's structured that the first line recurs as the fourth and seventh and the second as the eighth. For the AB, AAA, BAB, it can be said that first line and third, fourth, and fifth, and seventh line should be in a rhyme. And second line, sixth line, and eighth line should be in rhyme. For the example is we have love, love, what will do with this heart of mine? Not see I fix or sure in thee. I do not know thee, nor what deeds are thine. Love, love, what will do with this heart of mine? Shall I be mute or boast with prayers combined? Ye who are blessed in loving, tell it me. Love, love, what will do with this heart of mine? Not see I permanent or sure in thee. Next is we have Tinkane. Tinkane is usually creature in keeping with their inspiration and the mood is energetic. The number of syllables increase by 2 with each line before abruptly decreasing. It is in the form of 2, 4, 6, age 2. For the example is we have look up from blinking hills. Blow down the light first breath of winter wind. Look up and scent the snow. The next is we have limerick. Limerick is a favorite of troublemakers everywhere. Limericks are known for their wit and sly humor, composed of 5 lines, 3 long and 2 short, with a rhyme of A. In this, in this, are, this is an example of a limerick. And let me the kanakin clink, clink, and let me the kanakin clink. A soldier's a man, a life's but a span. Why? Then let a sorghum drink. Oh. Next is we have Shadorma. Shadorma is purported to be haiku-like, a Spanish poetic form with one or more stanza of 6 lines, says that, with 3, 5, 3, 3, 7, 5 syllable lines respectively and no rhyme scheme. For the example, he throws bird at the school children on ground made of steel, who run intense spirals to the chain like fencing. Sad teachers watch as they spiral into air like reverse. Helicopter seeds searching for their maple trees. Next is we have monospeech. It is simple. Monospeech is a poem that's made up of one line of verse. For the example is we have, if you shed tears when you miss the sun, you also miss the stars. Which means the importance of appreciating what you have and not spending one's life mourning what you don't. For the last one is we have Tanaga. Tanaga is a type of short Filipino poem which is indigenous poem use, consisting of 4 lines with 7 syllables each, with the same rhyme at the end of each line. And traditionally, it's in Tagalog language only. For the examples, we have Naripipay katulos, sakaling dat ng agos. Ako'y mumunting lumot, sa iyo'y pupulupot. That's all for the pre-colonial or oral or for pre-colonial period that was assigned to me by Miss Elsie. Thank you.
Okay. You can close your presentation, Mr. De La Cruz. You discussed about the pre-colonial period, right?
Yes po. Yes.
When you say pre-colonial, what period is that?
Before or in 1564 po?
Before or in 1564?
Yes po.
What do we mean by pre-colonial?
Before Philippines was colonized po.
Who colonized Philippines that you have been pertaining?
The Spaniards po.
The Spaniards.
Yes po.
You pertain with the different poetry.
Yes po.
Does this poetry that you have been discussed, is this as simple as what is that?
Short poem.
You have just this. I'm just looking at your. Okay. You just discussed with the Cinquain. These are the different types of poem.
Yes po.
You said it is an example of poem. Example or types of poem.
Types of poem po.
Okay, but you
And
said
the example of poems po is the haiku, kijo, and ayun po.
yeah.
Yes po.
You said a while ago that it is a example of the poems.
Oh, my
You
bad
did
po.
not you did not discuss regarding this lyric poetry.
I didn't po, ma'am.
Why?
Ma'am, because when I search the when I search it in the internet,
Mm-hmm.
no, nothing kinds of short poems ang lumalabas sa internet during pre-colonial period po. The only thing that shows the types of short poems are the ones that I discussed po.
Is the short poem would not incline with epics?
No po.
Why?
Short poems is literally a short poems.
Mm-hmm.
Epic poem is a type of poem. Long type of poetry.
So it is really quite short.
Yes po.
That's why you have your Tanaga. What's Tanaga again?
Tanaga is a Filipino poetic form used
Mm-hmm.
by indigenous people I mean the
What do you mean by
indigenous Filipino
indigenous
people.
people? Why did you say that they are indigenous people?
Indigenous people is for the people who from that time that was before colonized. And we also have the indigenous people up until now, but indigenous people is a people of who are not into modern um what can I say is technology or society.
When we say indigent, they are classified as the poor one.
Again po,
When we say indigent people, they are the poor.
no.
Oh, what's that? What's the difference between the poor one and the indigent?
During pre-colonial period po or the now?
The same, pre-colonial as well as now.
During pre-colonial period po, ma'am, it was before long before the colonization or the modernization of which is we have now, and the indigenous people that we have now I shouldn't be called poor people because we also have poor people who aren't called indigenous people.
I could not understand your explanation. Iho.
I mean, wait lang po. Uh, what did I say then? Indigenous people during pre-colonial period
Mm-hmm.
is is our what do you call this? An ancient what do you call this one? Asian people of our of our country or the natives of our country before we before we before the Spaniards what do you call about this one invade us.
So you mean uh, indigent are those who are not living in urban area.
Yes po.
If the person are living in rural areas, they are indigent.
No po.
So how did you classify indigent?
And that, again po, ma'am?
How did you classify indigent for that? If not, if it is not with the rural areas, then where do these indigent people live?
Usually po, ma'am, indigenous people are distinct in social and cultural groups, which is we have now, and that's a shared collective of ancestral ties to the lands and natural resources where they live, occupy, or from where they have been displaced po. From they are what we call natives po.
So they are native.
Yes po.
They are just native.
Not just natives, woman. They are our natives.
That's why they are just native. They are natives. They are indigent. They are tribes.
Yes po.
Okay. So you mean to say if we are classified people in our country, if you are living in a rural areas, you said it is not indigent. But if you are living in somewhere which is not been mm, well off, like in a tribe, those are indigent. So in Metro Manila, we don't have indigent now.
Do we?
Yes, we have.
I don't
There
know
are
that.
so many. There are so many indigent people living in Metro Manila. Indigent people are just not living with these um, tribes that you have been said. But also in Manila, we have so many indigent people. You are pertaining the indigent as native, as the tribe. Ganun ba?
Ma'am, I didn't say native po. I didn't say tribe.
Oh,
What I say is native.
when we
Which
say
is,
native, there are tribes. Diba? There are tribes. Yung mga nasa tribo, mga mangyans, mga nakatira sa mga bundok, mga nakatira sa mga malalayong area, mga liblib na lugar, mga hindi mga nakita, hindi na mga nadiskubre pero hindi pinababayaan ng gobyerno with their living there. Like the Mangyans, and until now we have these Mangyans. So they are the one who are you are pertaining with the tribes or with the indigent. Ano? Sandali lang, class ah. Kala ko. Kala ko. Kala ko may face to face. Tuwa pa naman ako, hindi pala. Do you have your face to face? Naiba ko ng konti. Do you have your face to face now
yes po.
with the other
Martin
subjects?
po, ma'am.
Only
Majors,
in major po. Majors po.
major lang?
Opo.
Okay. Kainis naman. Kala ko nag-announce sila na meron tayong face-to-face next week. Hindi pala. Dali ah. Okay. Hey! Grabe. Saglit. Saglit lang, class. Okay. So let's go back. Indigent people is now classified as they are the poor ones that we have in Metro Manila. They don't have, though they are here, they could not do as well as we are in urban, right? Metro Manila is urban area.
Yes po.
But still, there are some people who came from rural areas who want to earn, who want to have greater living in Metro Manila. So we have indigent people in Metro Manila that comes from rural area. Rural areas are the areas where we can find these indigenous people. Mga walang kaalaman, naiiwan sila ng sibilisasyon like the tribes, the Manyans, and other sort of kind of Filipino na sana walang ganun. Kaya lang, hindi naman tayo ang gobyerno. So, sila yon. So, you tackle about this different, mas maganda pala, examples of your short poems. But you did not discuss, elaborate to us these short poems. Like, for example, this haiku. This is not ours.
Yes po.
What are the short poems that is intended to our country?
Tanaga po.
That is Tanaga only?
Yes po.
Mhm.
Tanaga is the only one that shows in the internet. That's why I have difficulty searching what are the short poems during the pre-colonial period po.
Mhm.
That's why I message you po if what I am about to discuss in short poems are in the world or in for Philippines only.
Philippines only. Of course,
Yes
we are
po,
prepared.
but I don't find any short poems or type of short poems during the pre-colonial period of Philippines po. That's
So
that's
you
why
just
I just discussed what is the internet show to me. Showed.
okay. And then your other topic is with regards to riddles. Is riddle is the same as proverbs?
Yes po.
Why?
They are in the form of ano po ma'am, in question.
Mm-hmm.
And they are using metaphors, word. But in readers po is uh, not palaisipan. I mean, the proverb pala pa. Proverb. Not palaisipan.
What do you mean by mas palaisipan?
That they have the answer.
Example,
I'm sample like the readers po ma'am.
in
Yes,
proverbs.
proverbs po.
Yes. Kasi sabi mo mas palaisipan yung proverbs.
Ano po?
You said mas palaisipan ang proverbs kaysa sa riddles.
Because in readers po ma'am, we only have one word answer. But
Mhm.
in proverbs, it is connects to our life.
It has the connection
To our life po.
to our life.
Yes po.
So how these riddles and proverbs the same?
Po.
How do these riddles and proverbs the same?
Ma'am, because they are in the form of questions po.
Will you please give me an example of proverbs? That is in the form of question.
Oh, sorry. Wala. Riddles lang po pala.
What?
Form
What
of
do you mean by
question.
riddles lang po pala? So riddles and proverbs are of different literary. Why? Because riddles is palaisipan, of course. Like you have your example. Uh, ano ba yan? What's that?
Hiyas, ay, hugis, hiyas na puso, kulay ginto.
Okay. O kaya the other terms for that is hugis puso,
Apo.
hugis
Kulay ginto.
puso, kulay ginto, mabango. Ayan.
Kung amuyin, masarap kung kainin.
Okay. So that is what you call
Mango.
what's a
Riddle.
man? That is riddle.
Yes po.
Okay. In Proverbs, we have example.
Yes po.
Ang hindi, you said, ang hindi marunong lumingon? Tama
Sa
ba?
pinanggalingan, hindi makakarating sa paroroonan.
What does it pertains?
What po?
What does this Proverbs pertains?
Can I give an example po?
What?
That
Oh, yeah,
proverb
sige.
po. When you have a family and then your child is the only one you have, and it's not like about the retirement plan of a child, not like that, but I want to say is even if it's called retirement plan, you still have to care about your mother who if you succeed, I mean, if you succeed in life, you still have to care about your mother who give all to you, and those those people who are around with you. That is if you succeed. But if you don't, but if it will not succeed if you didn't look back from where you came from.
So that is the explanation for your Proverbs. Ang hindi lumingon sa pinanggalingan, hindi makararating sa paroroonan.
Yes po.
Aha. So, if you, as a kid, everybody of you, as a kid, no, you must look after from where you start. You started with your parents.
Yes po.
You must look up. Don't just follow your dreams and then let them with the way with their want. So you must look up. Don't just let them alone as your parents. So that is the example. Ang umayaw di nagwawagi, ang nagwawagi di umayaw, di umaayaw. How does it pertain? Sir,
In English po, those who want to I mean those who quit will not succeed. I mean give up. I mean again. I say it again. Those who give up will not succeed, and those who succeed didn't give up or did not give up.
so if you would like to be succeed,
Don't give up po.
Don't give up or you have to pursue.
You have to pursue po.
Mhm. Whatever circumstances you may
Yes po.
encounter.
Just like what I said po after that, na
Mhm.
if you want to succeed in life, don't give up. Change the plan but don't change the goal.
Mhm. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Dumalangkad. Dalumangkad.
Thank you po.
Then we have Mr. Jumuel de la Cruz.
Ma'am, wait lang po ma'am. I have someone lang po na mag-share ng screen ko po.
Okay po.
Ma'am, I'll start na po.
Yes
So,
po.
good morning everyone. I am Jimwell de la Cruz and I'm gonna discuss about types of literature and their important aspect to culture. Next slide please. So, anecdote. An anecdote is a short, amusing, or interesting story about a real incident or person. So, anecdote is a short recounting of an event from someone's point of view. It is normally in a pleasant or humorous manner. Like many stories, anecdotes are most often told through speech. They are spoken rather than or written down. Next slide, please. These are the types of anecdotes we have. First is humorous, reminiscent, philosophical, inspirational, and cautionary. Next slide, please. Important aspect of anecdote to culture. Anecdotes have many uses. They create a world of diversity in experience and perspective. They are important because they emphasize the usefulness of our culture and personal experience. Also, through anecdote, creators can transmit knowledge and wisdom about our culture and their personal experiences that can be passed down from generation to generation to provide insight into the values and traditions of our culture. Next slide, please. Essay. The essay is a written piece that is designed to present an idea, propose an argument, express the emotion, or initiate debate. It is a tool that is used to present writers' ideas in a non-fictional way. So, an essay po is a piece of writing that is written to convince someone or something or to simply inform the reader about a particular topic. In order for the reader to be convinced or adequately informed, the essay must include several important components to make it flow in a logical way. Those three important components are introduction, body, and conclusion. Next slide, please. Types of essay. There are many different types of essay, but they are often defined in four categories. First is argumentative essay. Second is expository essay. Third is narrative essay. Fourth is descriptive essay. Next slide, please. Important aspect of essay to culture. First is culture is learned. Oh, so, through cultural essay po, people can read what offer other people's culture which makes the reader interested to learn. Second is culture is shared. Culture is something that is shared among people. This means by reading cultural essay, culture can be passed through different tribes, regions, and countries. The process of sharing the culture of another place, people, or group is called enculturation. Next slide, please. Poetry writing. Poetry is a type of literature that conveys a thought, describes a scene, or tells a story in a concentrated lyrical arrangement of words. So, poetry can be through written or spoken. Poems can be structured with rhyming lines and meter. The rhythm and emphasis of a line based on syllabic beats.
Mr. De La
Next
Cruz,
slide.
can you open your camera?
Ay, sorry po ma'am. Yes po.
Okay.
Next slide, please. There are many types of poetry, but these are just the few examples of them. We have blank verse, rhyme poetry, free verse, epics, narrative poetry, haiku, sonnet, elegies, ode, villanelle, ballad, and lyric poetry. Next slide, please. Important aspect of poetry writing to culture. It's an important part of our cultural identity. Poetry can also be used as a tool for teaching about history, culture, and the human experience, to connect us to our ancestors and to connect us to our community. It can also be a way to express our thoughts, feelings, and emotions. By reading or writing a poetry, we can slow down and appreciate the beauty of our history, culture, and language. Also, in our tradition po, we can express our feelings through poetry. We also use poetry po in courting. That's all po, ma'am. Thank you.
What do you mean by you can use poetry in courting?
Yung tulad po nung ano, nung mga nakarang
Nakaraang what?
generation po, parang ginagamit po yung poetry sa panliligaw po.
How? How do this poetry is used as a panliligaw?
They write, ano po, sinusulat po nila yung feelings nila through poetry po. Then, sinasabi po nila sa nililigawan nila.
Mm-hmm. Who did this? The male or the female?
Mostly po males.
Mostly males. Okay. How can we have a cultural identity regarding poetry?
Ayun po ma'am, yung paggamit po ng ano, poetry po as pangliligaw, ayun, I think ayun po yung magandang ating cultural identity po. Kasi unique way po siya ng pag-express po ng feeling and artistry po.
Can these poems can this poem be sung, became a song or not?
No po ma'am.
Yes po.
No po.
Why?
Most poems po are short lang po ma'am.
So it could not be a song.
Yes po.
You could not put any melody with this poetry.
Yes po.
If this poetry could not be a song, how How can you have this lyric poetry? Huh? Mr. De La Cruz Jr. Why do we have this lyric poetry and then we have this ballad if it is not converted to song?
Yung lyric poetry po kasi is category po siya mismo ng poetry.
Uh-huh.
Then, if yung tanong po is, kung hindi po magagamit yung poetry mismo
Mhm.
as a song po, kasi
Mhm.
may mga ano po, may mga types din po ng poems na short po. Ayun po.
But the Kumintang is one stanza, but it is a song. War song. It has only seven liners, and then we have 10 syllables per line. So that is a very short. That is lyric poetry. And how about this ballad? If we're gonna have this poetry as converted into a song, how do we have this ballad? Why do we have this ballad if we could not have a song with our um, poetry? Mr. De La Cruz? What, Mr. De La Cruz? Can you not answer me? Okay. If you don't want to answer, it's okay. Okay, let's go with the next topic. Ngayon, who is the next presenter? Mr. De La Cruz? Are you there?
De La Cruz Angela po, ma'am, na.
Opo.
Yes po, ma'am. Si James na po yung mag-share screen.
Will you open your camera as soon as you...
Wait lang, ma'am. Magpapalit po ako ng device.
Okay po. Teka muna. Mr. De La Cruz. Naglalabasan na mga klase mo.
Okay na po, ma'am. Start ko na po.
Okay po.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Angel Rocos, and I'm here to report about pre-colonial period since 1564. I'm also here to discuss about baybayin, songs, localism, and provisionalism and urban legend. Next, James. What is oral lore? Oral lore or oral tradition is a form of human communication wherein knowledge, art, ideas, and culture materials is received, preserved, and transmitted orally from one generation to another. Next slide.
Wala ka
Um,
na camera, Mr. De La Cruz.
pinapatay ko kasi. The first period of Philippine literacy history is the longest. Long time before the Spaniard and the other foreigners landed on the Philippine shore, or our forefather is already had their own literature and stamp in the history of our race. Next, what is baybayin? Baybayin, using the ancient system of writing called baybayin, the pre-colonial Filipinos educated themselves very well. Um, so much so that when Spaniards finally arrived, they were shocked to find that the Filipino possess a literacy rate higher than um, that of Madrid. Next, please. Songs. A form of folk lyrics which express the people hopes, aspiration, and lifestyle. Um, repetitive and sonorous, didactic, and neighbor. Traditional songs and melodies
It's not
inspired by
naive, it's naive. Didactic and
Google
naive.
kasi ako eh. Okay. Inspired by reaction of the people to their environment. Next, please. Um, e- ito po yung isang example ng songs nung pre-colonial period. Ang Bahay Kubo. At lahat naman po tayo siguro alam na natin tong kantang to. So, next, James. Localism and professionalism. Early Filipino work in a various mine for gold, silver, copper, and iron for jewels, gold ingots, chains, bangles, colombigas, and earrings. These were handed down and passed from generation to the generation. Next, please. Folk Asian. The oral literature of the pre-colonial Filipinos bore the marks of the community. The subject was invariably the common experience of people constitute constituting the
Constituting.
village food gathering creatures, constituting creature and subject of nature work in the home, field, forest, sea, caring for children, and etc. Next.
Etc. ETC is etc.
Yes po, ma'am. Urban legend. Traditional narratives are collection of related narrative, popularly, historically, punctual, but actually a mixture of fact and fiction. The medieval Latin word legenda means things for reading. A legend is a set of specific place, specific time. The subject is often heroic, historically, um, percentage. A legend differs from myth to portraying human hero rather than the one who is a god. Legend, originally oral, have been developed into literary masterpiece. Legends are story or real people who are famous for doing something brave or extraordinary. Next, please. Ito naman po yung isang example ng urban legend, kapre. Ito yung mga, ano eh, yung bata pa tayo, di ba po, may mga paniniwala tayo na pag tumubit tayo sa puno, may mga kapre na ninigarilyo ng So, yun nga po. What is kapre? A tall dark man living in the trees and spend its time smoking. They're not violent but they could play you. So, in order to escape its magic, wear your shirt. Ito yung ano, sabi ng mga matatanda na pag naliligaw ka daw, inaano ka ng kapre, kailangan mo baligtarin yung damit mo. Ayun. Tapos, you won't get lost and confused in the forest. A kapre also scares a children away. The word kapre was derived from an Arabic word, kafir, which means an Indian who doesn't believe in Islam. Next. Yun lang po. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, sorry ma'am. Medyo na ano kasi ako eh.
Will you open your camera?
Sorry po, ma'am.
Okay. Pre-colonial period.
Yes
Your
po.
topic is with regards to this
Same po kami ng James, ma'am.
oral lore.
Yes po, ma'am.
How do this oral lore be with us in our era?
Ma'am, paulit po ng tanong, ma'am.
How do
Sorry
this
po.
oral lore be with us with our era?
Yung paniniwala po kasi ng kaya po napanatili natin yung sa oral lore po kasi tinuturo po siya sa school and paniniwala po.
Tinuturo. Paano maituturo?
Parang ano ma'am, tawag dito. Ito nasa dulo na bigla. Tawag dito.
Why do this oral lore is with our new era?
Wala akong nai-review. Ang nandito yung kake.
Kasi ma'am, pinaniniwalaan pa din, for example, yung sa may urban legends po, yung mga ninunoy, manananggal.
Kunti na lang din yung block. Kasi manipis lang naman.
What is baybayin again?
Pa,
What is baybayin?
baybayin po is yung
Makasabay na lahat yung accessories niya.
ito po yung
Para bukas o kaya mamaya.
yung meaning po niya is to spell and in Tagalog po ito rin po yung ginagamit ng mga sinaunang tao na ginagamit for entertainment and
Entertainment? Why entertainment?
dati po kasi before the colonialism of Spaniard, meron na po tayong literacy tulad po ng sinabi ko kanina na nagulat po yung mga Spaniard na mas higher rate po yung ating literacy.
How do we write this sa baybayin? If that is a spell. Open your camera, please.
So, yung po, meron po kasi tayong 14, tawag dito. Wait lang ba ma'am? Give me a second. Sino na notes ko? Yung term na baybayin is derived from baybay, which is means spelling. Ito sa 14 consonant, and for three vowels. Ano ba?
Is there a consonant?
Po?
Is there a consonant?
In baybayin po? Using
Yeah.
baybayin? Yes
Yeah.
po, ma'am.
What are the consonants?
Yung B, K, B, G, H, L, M, N, O, N, D, P, S, T, W, N, Y po, ma'am. Ayun po yung consonant, pero meron din po tayong vowels na A, I, O, N, U.
So in baybayin, we have the consonant, we have the vowels. So we have
Yes
the
po.
A, the B, the C, the E, the F, the G, the H. So we have those letters. Are we using letters during this era?
Di, ma'am. Ano po siya? Translated na po siya eh.
Hmm. Okay. Did you discuss about the songs which pertains localism?
Yes po.
What? What are the songs that pertains localism?
Wait lang po, mama.
Ay, naku, wait lang. Puro wait lang. Can you not find?
No po.
Okay. Okay, let's go with the next topic.
Thank you po, ma'am. Sorry din.
Okay. Miss Laranjo and Miss Heruta. You can, are you there? Oh, wala na.
Yes po, ma'am. Wait lang po.
Okay. Who comes first? Miss Heruta or Miss Laranjo?
Ako po.
Miss Laranjo first?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Our topic is all about significance of poetry in Philippine literature.
Mm-hmm.
Next slide. Next slide po.
Teka lang, ma'am. Ayusin ko lang, ah. Kita ba? Ha?
Oh, kita na. What is poetry? In poetry, the sound and meanings of words are combined to express feelings, thoughts, and ideas. Because when you're writing a poetry, it also gives you an interesting way of expressing yourself, and you'll find that poetry is the best way to depict how you're feeling or to come to term with those words. or emotions. Next slide po. Next slide po. Next slide po.
Teka lang, hindi gumagana. Bakit? Wait lang po, ma'am. Papasa ko lang kay James, mama.
Okay
Pero
po.
ayaw po kasi gumana sa akin. Hindi ko po alam kung bakit.
Rich, okay na, Rich.
What is poetry? In poetry, the sound and meanings of words are combined to express feelings, thoughts, and ideas. Because when you're writing a poetry, also gives you a interesting way of expressing yourself. You'll find that poetry is the best way to depict how you're feeling or to come to terms with those emotions. Next slide. Significance of poetry in Philippine literature and its examples. Riddles, bugtong or palaisipan in Tagalog, involves reference to one or two image that symbolize the characteristics of an unknown object that's to be guessed. It challenges the mind and sharpens one's ability to think critically. Riddle is a type of puzzle that presents a question or a statement that requires the listener or reader to think creatively in order to solve it. And we have example. Example, nagtago si Pedro, labas ang ulo. Ang sagot is pako. Tumingin sa kiting, ang makikita mo'y ikaw rin. Sagot is salamin. Kay lapit-lapit sa mata, di mo pa rin makita. Ang sagot ay tenga. Pa-next slide.
What?
Andyan ka pa?
Ano na?
Wait lang po, ma'am. Nawalan po ata siya ng net or what.
Okay.
Ako na lang. Proverbs. It contains valuable life lessons and provides insight into Filipino values and beliefs. Proverbs are short traditional sayings that express a piece of wisdom or truth about human experience or behavior. They are usually brief and memorable and are often used to convey a moral lesson or practical advice. Next. May examples po kami sa Proverbs po. Examples, ang hindi marunong lumingon sa pinanggalingan ay hindi makakarating sa paroroonan. Which is napag-usapan na po kanina ma'am yung tungkol po dito sa example namin. And kung walang tiyaga, walang nilaga. Ito po yung sayings ng mga magulang or matatanda na kung hindi mo pagtsatsagan yung isang bagay, wala pong mangyayari. Ang taong nabibigit sa pataliman ay kumakapit.
Excuse me, Miss Heruta.
Yes po.
You can give the definition of these proverbs, riddles, songs, essays, short stories. But please discuss the significance of that literary works from the past to the present.
Okay po.
The significance, for example, Proverbs. What is the significance of these Proverbs to the ancient people and to the people of our era. That's it. Then you can define. You can have the meaning. You can have the definition of its literature. Do not repeat what has been discussed by the other students.
Okay po. So, proverbs have been used for centuries as a means of conveying traditional wisdom and cultural values from one generation to the next. In the old generation, proverbs were often used as a way of passing down knowledge and experience from older, more experienced members of the community to the younger community, or less experienced members. Proverbs were used to teach children about the importance of hard work, honesty, respect for elders, and other values that were considered important in the culture. So, in the new generation, Proverbs continue to play an important role in conveying wisdom and values, but they are often adapted to reflect changing times and cultural values. Proverbs may be used to address contemporary issues such as social justice, technology, and globalization. They are also shared widely on social media and other digital platforms, allowing them to reach a wider audience than even before. Overall, Proverbs remain an important means of passing down cultural values and wisdom from one generation to the next generation, helping to preserve important cultural traditions and providing a framework for understanding the world around us. Next.
Where is that in your script? There's no script with that proverbs in your document that has been passed.
Sa Word po, ma'am.
It doesn't have.
Okay. Baka po hindi po nalagay po ni Aliyah. Si Aliyah po kasi, si ano po kasi nag-ayos ng Word.
Walang laman ang words nila.
Okay. Paano po yun, ma'am? Bago na lang po. Kasi yung partner ko nun nawala po eh. Next, James. Songs. It is an effective way to convey emotions, ideas, and stories. It is also used to express the experience of the Filipinos, especially the country's struggles and triumphs. So, what is the significance of songs in old generation and new generation? In old generation, songs were often created as a means of storytelling and preserving cultural traditions. Example po yung yun nga po na example kanina, yung dating panahon po, bahay kubo, laro-laron sinta. Then, ngayong bagong panahon po, may example din po kami doon. Next mga James. Examples po namin ng new generation ay Upuan by Glock 9, Tatsulok by Bamboo, and Liwanas Dilim by River Maya. So, they were passed down from generation to generation through oral tradition and were often used to convey important messages about history, religion, and cultural values. Songs were also a form of entertainment and were used to bring people together in celebration and community. So, in the new generation, songs continue to be a means of storytelling and cultural expression, but they are often created and consumed in a different way. With the help of digital technology, wait lang po. With the help of digital technology, songs can be easily recorded, shared, and accessed through streaming services and social media. This has allowed for a greater diversity of musical styles and influences, and has given to rise new genres and subcultures. Songs in the new generation also play an important role in social and political movements, with many artists using their music to raise awareness about issues such as racism, climate change, and inequality. Social media has also allowed for a greater level of fan interaction, with fans and artists able to connect and share the experiences and perspectives through online communities. Example of raise awareness po is ito pong back mga James. To raise awareness, siguro sa government and sinulat po ni Glock 9, Upuan by Glock 9, Pagsulok by Bamboo, and Liwanag sa Dilim by River Maya. Next. So, SAB history. It helps to contextualize the country's past and its impact on the present. Wait lang po. Studying Philippine history through literature, including essays, can provide valuable insights into the country's past and its impact on the present. Literature, including essays, can offer a unique perspective on historical events and social issues, and, and it can shed a light on the cultural and intellectual forces that have shaped Philippine society and identity. By exploring the themes, characters, and ideas found in Philippine literature, readers can gain a deeper understanding of the country's history and cultural heritage. This understanding, in turn, can help to inform and shape current debates and discussion about Philippine society and its future. Next, examples. So, example of this is The Filipino Woman by Carmen Guerrero.
Will you open your camera, Miss Ruta?
Ay. So, example of this is The Filipino Woman by Carmen Guerrero Nakpil. This essay explores the cultural and social roles of women in the Philippines and the challenges and opportunities they face. Nakpil argues that Filipino women have a unique position in Philippine society, shaped by their traditional roles as wives, mothers, and caretakers of the home. However, she also points out that these traditional roles have been challenged by modernity, as women increasingly enter the workforce and participate in public life. The next example is A Heritage of Smallness by Nick Joaquin. This essay argues that the Filipino mentality is shaped by a sense of smallness, a lack of ambition, a fear of risk-taking, and a tendency to focus on small immediate goals, rather than long-term planning. Joaquin also argues that the Filipino obsession with smallness has led to lack of vision and ambition, which has um, which has which has hindered the country's development. He calls for a short he calls for a shift in mindset, urging Filipinos to embrace a sense of greatness and strive for larger goals. Next, short story. It is often used to explore the complicities of Filipino life and culture. Deals with issues such as family, identity, poverty, and corruption. So, a short story is a work of fiction that is shorter in length than a novel or novella. Typically, it focuses on a single incident or character and can be read in one sitting. A short story usually has a clear and concise narrative structure with a beginning, middle, and end, and often features a twist or surprise ending. Short story can explore a range of themes, including love, loss, betrayal, and redemption, and can be written in various genres such as science fiction, horror, or romance. The brevity of form allows for a concentrated and impactful story that can leave a lasting impression on the reader. So, the significance of short story is in the old generation, short stories were often used as a means of conveying moral lessons and exploring important themes and issues. They were published in newspapers and magazines, and were often read aloud in family or community setting. Short stories provided a way for people to connect with another and to explore their own experiences and perspectives. In the new generation, short stories continue to be an important form of literature, but they are often created and consumed in a different way. With the rise of digital technology, a short stories can be easily shared and accessed through online platforms such as literary magazines and websites. This has allowed for a greater diversity of voices and perspectives, with more opportunities for emerging writers to be discovered and published. So, short story in the new generation also reflect changing social and cultural values, exploring issues such as gender, race, identity. They may be they may be more experimental in form and style, reflecting the changing landscape of literature and storytelling. So, short stories remain an important form of literature that provides a means of exploring complex themes and issues in a compact and accessible format. While the way they are created, shared, and consumed has evolved over time, their significance in both old and new generation remains strong. So, examples of short story in Philippine literature. Next, James. James, next. Wala. So, examples of this is Dead Star by Paz Marquez Benitez and The Mats by Francisco Arcelana. So, Dead Stars is considered a classic in Philippine literature for its exploration of the complexities of love and social class. It portrays the tension between tradition and modernity, and the struggle to reconcile personal desires with societal expectations. Through the story, Benitez highlights the challenges faced by individuals who are caught between their own desires and the expectation of society. The next example is The Mats by Francisco Arcelana. The Mats is a short story about exploration of family and tradition. Through the story, Arcelana shows how the simple act of sitting on a mat can evoke memories and emotions that connect us to our past and to each other. The story is a celebration of family and the ties between that bind us together, even in the face of loss and change. Yun lang po, ma'am. Thank you po.
Miss Haruta, is proverb
Yes po,
important?
ma'am. Yes po, ma'am.
Wow.
Because for me po it gives moral lessons sa atin po, ma'am. Kumbaga, paano ba explain? Para makakatulong siya sa paggawa mo ng mga desisyon sa buhay.
How?
Kunwari po yung pag may tiyaga, may nilaga. Siyempre po, kunyari ikaw, Kunyari po ako, kaka-graduate ko lang po, and syempre po sa mga fresh graduates, walang masyadong tumatanggap na company dahil wala po akong experience. So, ang gagawin ko po ay maghahanap po ako ng maghahanap hanggang sa may makita po akong tatanggap sa akin.
Mhm. That is with your generation.
Pwede din po sa all generation din po.
How?
Pwede rin po kunyari pag may nililigawan po, sa noon.
Mhm.
Siyempre po sa mga noon, nagsasabi po yung mga magulang or mga matatanda na sa nanliligaw na pag may tiyaga, may nilaga. Kaya, parang ganun ma'am, parang, ano ba? Hindi ko kasi, parang, ano ba? Ayun po ma'am, hard work po talaga ma'am na yun po sa example ko po.
Yes, how do this pagtiyaga, may nilaga, how do these proverbs significant during that era? With
Kasi
your
po, dati po, all generation po ma'am.
Of course, I'm pertaining with the ancient people.
So, ang ancient people po kasi, dati po, hindi naman po ganun yung work, hindi naman po ganun kadami, ganun So, ang work po siguro dati ay siguro pagtitinda or pagtatanim ng palay. So, ang pagtatanim po ng palay, sobrang hirap po kasi ma'am, masakit po sa likod, ganun. So, kung iisipin po nung farmer na pag may tiyaga, may nilaga, if ever naman na kapusin sila sa kakainin nila, meron silang makukuha pag chinaga po nila yung pagtatanim po.
Chinaga.
Opo.
O pinagtiyagaan.
Pinagtiyagaan, chinaga. Pareho lang po.
It's not pareho. There's no term as chinaga. Okay? So, pag pinagtiyagaan. How about these riddles?
Yes,
What
po.
is the significance of riddles during the ancient times?
Ancient times, siguro po para sa akin, entertainment po.
Why entertainment?
Sa mga, kunyari sa mga family gatherings, ganun, community gatherings. Siguro po napag-uusapan din po yung mga ganung riddles.
During the ancient time, they have this gatherings.
Siguro po, family gatherings po siguro, meron po.
You said community gatherings.
Paano ba sa community gatherings?
What's that? Do they have these community gatherings during the ancient time?
Siguro meron po ma'am, tulad po ng fiesta, ganun po.
How do they have fiesta during the ancient time?
Ay, ancient times ba?
Of course, we're pertaining to the ancient people.
Ano ba gatherings nung una?
Tinatanong mo ako.
Wait lang po ma'am, nag-iisip po ako. Ano ba gatherings nung una?
I'm just following what you have said.
Ako po yung riddles in the old generation.
With Miss Ruta.
Ma'am, magka-group po kasi sila.
Yes.
Kaya sumagot po sila.
Okay, Mr. Dalumangkad.
Apo.
I'm talking to Miss Ruta.
Okay po. Sorry po.
This is individual grade. This is not a group grade. Pati nga yung ginawa nila, it should not be joined hard copy and PowerPoint presentation. This is an individual grade. This is not a group grade. Yes, Ms. Ruta.
Siguro po community gatherings po nung ancient, ba? Siguro business, kalakalan.
Uh-huh.
Um,
So they have these riddles.
siguro po.
Mm.
Siguro pamatay oras ganun, ma'am.
Okay.
Or ano pa ba? Ayun po, ma'am, entertainment po nila.
Entertainment. How about our era? What is the significance of these riddles?
Significance of these riddles. Meron ba ngayon? Ay, ano po, ma'am, pinag-aaralan po sa school, ganun. Significance po.
Mhm.
Sa pag-aaralan po ng mga grade school.
Mhm. So that is the only significance of these riddles.
Ano po ba? Opo. Hindi ko na po alam.
Hindi mo na maisip. How about these songs?
Sa songs po, significance po ng ancient, ng songs ng ancient and
Ancient.
new.
Oh.
Songs po, nagiging, tulay siya para, isa din siyang tulay na, na magpadala ng mensahe, ng mag-raise ng awareness. Ganon din po sa new generation. Mag-raise ng awareness, magpadala ng mensahe, ganon po.
Awareness in
Magkaisa-isa.
what? In what? In what? Awareness in what?
Siguro about issues sa government, issues sa paligid, sa lahi, basta mga ganun po yung marami po kasing kanta ngayon na about po doon.
How about yung kanta noon?
Kanta noon? Ano ba ang kanta noon? Na ancient? Ano bang ancient na kanta? Hindi ko kasi ancient na kanta eh. Ano ba?
That is your topic. The past and the future. The past and the present.
Wait lang, ma'am.
Mhm. Okay. So, at present, we have this society, regarding the society, regarding the politics, regarding the government. But in the past, you don't have any idea. How about the essay?
Essay po. Ano po? Significance po.
Yes po.
Ng essay. Kung dati po, yun nga po yun sa example kong ano nga yung example ko? The Filipino Woman by Carmen Guerrero Napkil. So, siguro para sa akin yung significance nung essay na ginawa po ni Miss Napkil ay nagmulat po sa mga Pilipino na yung babae po, hindi babae lang po. Hindi lang po lagi nasa bahay, ganun. May big role din po yung women sa
That is
society.
contemporary era. Yeah, that is contemporary era. That is not ancient era.
Okay, ancient. Ma'am, parang wala po kayong sinabing ancient era po dati.
You are pertaining to the past, and the past is the ancient. And the present is the contemporary as well as our era. What is the significance of this essay during that time? Wala maisip. Bago lang. Contemporary lang idea. Sirutan?
Wala na po, ma'am. Wala na po.
Okay. Short story.
Significance. Isa din pong tool din po for awareness and awareness and
Oh,
Short story. Short stories provided a way for people to connect with one another and explore their own perspectives and experiences.
that is what our era. Is that for our era or for the past generation?
Pa past era po.
Past era.
Apo.
So during the past era, they are connecting with the stories, with these short stories. How
Opo,
do why?
uh,
For what?
for from experiences from experiences and own perspective of author of the short story.
Mhm. Okay, thank you, Mr. Haruta.
Thank you po.
Miss Laranjo.
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay. Significance of essay from the past to the present era. Will you open your camera? Where are you? I could not see your face, Miss Laranjo. What, Miss Laranjo?
Siguro po, ma'am, yung significance po ng SA in past. Ano po? SA played a significant role in shaping Philippine literature and identity po.
How?
Siguro
Don't
po yung
search. What is your idea? Don't search. You are searching your answer. I gave you a topic last week. So you must know your topic now. You don't have to search. Si Miss Haruta na nga lahat nag-present eh. Halos lahat. I told you na hatiin ninyo. Pero dapat hatirin yung PowerPoint and Word docs. Pinagsama ninyo. It should not be. Walang laman yung Word docs eh. Walang laman. It's nada. How can I grade that? Walang essence. You just gave the definition of each term. Nothing more, nothing less. Ay, wala. Miss Heruta. Bigla ka pang... Okay. Okay, these are the topic for next year. Thank you, Miss Heruta. If ever that you will be given a topic, please do it your own. Though sometimes I can give you a partner or a group, but still, you must do it your own. Because you are individual. You are of different capability. You are not of the same capability. So you must do it your own. Okay? I don't want to repeat this again. Paulit-ulit na lang. Presentation is one shot. No repetition of presentation. So please do your best. Give the best that you can give with this. Wala akong pwedeng ibang pagkukunan ng marami because some of you are not participating with regards to the discussion. There are few of you who has this course, but the rest doesn't have. And one student says, when I asked you, then you said, wait lang, ma'am. That is improper, but still I am accepting that. It should not be wait lang. It should not be wait lang. Teka lang, ma'am. Parang ganon. That is unprofessional and that is disrespectful. That is the proper term for that. You can use for a while. Okay? So, I hope magkakaintindihan tayo. I'm sorry, doon sa mga hindi nakaka-perform na maayos, wala tayong sisihan. I am just doing my job. Kung ano yung nakita ko, kung ano yung maire-record ko, kung paano kayo nag-present, kung paano kayo naging active in our discussion. Those are the recorded na pwede kong ibigay sa inyo. Okay? Then we have next week. These are the presenters. Mr. De Los Santos, your topic is arouses students' interest. Meaning, how are you going to arouse the interest of the student in ancient literature, literature of enlightenment, literature of nationalism, and contemporary literature? That is a very simple topic. How are you going to do in order for this student or a student like you can be aroused, can be interested with ancient literature, literature of enlightenment, or literature of nationalism, and contemporary literature? You can give at least the definition of each literature. But the main focus is arousing the student, arousing the student's interest in reading this kind of literature. I hope you understand. Where is Mr. De Los Santos? Wala. Ang haba na sinabi ko, wala naman pala siya. Malis na. Kanina, you are 52. Now you are 46. There are so many students who left. Grabe.
Hindi yata rinig. Ma'am?
Yes po.
Nandito po siya.
Nandito.
Naglaloko daw po ata yung mic niya, kaya nag-chat na lang po.
Okay. Nagsasalita po ako. Did you hear me?
Yes po.
Okay. Nakuha mo yung topic mo? I explained your topic, Nasa biyahe? Who's that? Mr. Bensuto?
Kanina po, ma'am, nasa biyahe po, ma'am.
Kanina nasa GMAT yan pero nawala. I saw his name. Okay, so that is your topic, Mr. De Los Santos. And another one, we have Mr. De Rosas. Your topic is Important aspects of culture. Where is Mr. De Rosas? Malis na
Nandito
rin?
po, ma'am. Nandito
Where are
po,
you?
ma'am.
Okay. Will you open your camera, Mr. De Rosas?
Wait lang po. Mahina po kasing signal, ma'am.
Just wait lang.
Ay, for a while po.
Okay lang.
Okay na po, ma'am.
Okay po. Your topic is important aspects of culture in our history. Regarding anecdotes, are you writing? Or you're just recording my
Ninonote
voice?
ko po sa cellphone. Ninonote ko po sa cellphone po, ma'am.
Okay. Regarding anecdotes, essay, and poetry writing, as well as recital. Okay? Important aspects of culture in history regarding anecdotes, essay, poetry writings, and recital. So that is your topic. Is Mr. Bae. Miss Abelia. Andiyan po. Ay, natapos na siya. Okay, dito tayo. Miss Diano? Miss Diano? Wala na rin? Alis na. Mr. Diaz? Miss Diano? Can you not use your mic? Wala ka bang mic? Ano ba?
Ma'am?
Ito po. Nagsasalita. I could not
Hindi
hear.
po yata.
I could not hear. Wala eh. Wala po siya. Miss Miranya left. Sulat ko lang yung mga nagle-left. Okay, wala. Wala siyang boses eh. Hindi niya ako maintindihan. What, Miss Jano? I could not hear you. Okay. Then we have this
Ma'am,
Mr.
yan po, nagsasalita na.
Saan? Wala nga po ako naririnig. Wala po. Oh. Naka-speaker po ako. Naka-speaker po kasi ako. Wala po ako naririnig. Kayo naririnig ko kayo eh. Bakit siya hindi ko marinig? Naririnig ba ninyo ako?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes po, ma'am. Pati po sa isa.
Bakit hindi ko marinig si Miss Jano? Okay. Lagpasan muna kita, Miss Jano, ha?
Baka po may problema po sa ano.
Bakit? Sa speaker niya?
Opo.
Di ko rin kasi siya naririnig.
Ako din, hindi ko narinig.
Okay. So, let's go with the... Where is Mr. Elias?
Hello, ma'am. Hello? Hello? Excuse me. Hello?
Okay
Yes, ma'am.
po. Your topic? Is Philippine, excuse me, Philippine mythology, Philippine mythology and folklore, and pre-colonial Filipino alphabet, Philippine pre-colonial Filipino alphabet, and writings. Okay, you have to discuss here the importance of creativity of Filipinos who contributed with our literature. We have to point out the importance of creativity of Filipino who contributed with our literature. So that is your topic. Nakuha po ninyo, Mr. Elias. You're just recording my voice. Don't, okay.
Hello, ma'am. Excuse me, i-repeat ko lang po again.
Okay.
So my topic is Philippine mythology and folklore and pre-colonial Filipino alphabet and writings. And the pointers are the importance and creativity of Filipinos who contributed in our literature.
Okay.
Okay,
That's it.
ma'am. Thank you.
Sorry. Dalawa yung topic mo, tapos ang concentration mo is with regards to the importance of creativity. Okay? So, with your exam, yes
ma'am.
po.
Excuse me lang po. So, you pointed out din na dalawa yung topic. So, ano po yun, hindi sila combined. So, it's a different topic.
Yeah,
with ano. Okay, ma'am. Got it, ma'am. Thank you.
That is two different topic.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Soria, what's that?
Ma'am, kung pwede pa po ba attendance? Nakapasok po kasi ako, nagre-report na po si Dalumangkad.
Mr.
Kung pwede lang po.
Sorry.
5 sa akin.
Oh, you were absent.
Salamat po.
Ako din po, ma'am.
Ako din po, ma'am. Kanina, malis ka kaya, Mr.
Nagre-report po si
Bentuto.
Dalumangkad.
Ma'am, ano po kasi ma'am, nasa biyahe po, yung connection po from the sa bus po, ma'am, nawawala po talaga. Kaya nagre-recall po ako palagi din, ma'am.
So, pag nagre-recall kayo, natatanggal talaga, ganun.
Lumalabas po talaga na nag-out po sa
Nag-automatic.
Automatic na leave po.
Opo, ma'am. Pag
Bumabalik po sa bumabalik po din sa mic.
Then, magre-reconnect na lang.
Opo.
Sana po.
Yes po.
Okay. So,
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay po.
Ma'am, excuse me din.
Present po, present.
Diba, hello, ma'am.
Yes po.
Ang present po.
Mr. Elias.
Present po. Sino ba yan? Sino yung present po? Mr. Bensurta, Mr. Elias. Oh, what's this?
Ma'am, may concern lang ako. Yung reporting po ba, next week meron po bang reporting or skip po yun kasi midterm po?
No. That is midterm, di ba? We have 3 hours, right?
Okay, ma'am. So, may reporting pa din?
Oo. It might be
got it.
before the exam or after the exam. Ganun po. Para we are left behind with the topic. So, dapat ang topic natin ay hanggang for the midterm, our topic must be with the history of provincialism and localism. Kaya lang, hindi tayo umabot. Okay? Yung topic po, dapat kasama pa rin yan sa midterm. Kaya lang, hindi umabot. Okay? So, good luck to all of you for your midterm in all of your subjects. Sana makapasa kayo lahat.
Thank you po.
May sasabihin daw po si Kirob.
What's that?
Si Jerome po.
Who's, what?
Present po, ma'am.
Oh, what's that, Mr. D?
Present.
Yun. Sakit sa tenga. Who's that? Ano yun?
Ma'am.
Diaz. Who's Jerome? Bilyones?
Ma'am,
Absent
nawala
kaya
po
si
yung...
Mr. Bilyones.
Late po,
Kanina.
ano po? Robles po, ma'am. Nawala po yung internet ko kanina, ma'am. Ngayon lang po bumalik. Present po.
Style bulok eh, no?
Opo. Ay, sorry po.
Ako po. Ano ako po? May pangalan ba ako po? Who's ako po?
Sorry, ma'am, kasi po magalang po ako.
Oh, sobrang galang. Pangalan mo ako po. Okay.
Okay na po sa akin, attendance. Sorry po.
Sorya. Opo, Mr. Sorya.
Opo, ma'am. Na-late lang po ako. Thank you po.
Who's that?
Ma'am Robles po, present po ako.
Ay, sorry, di ko
Wala lang po yung internet ko kanina, ma'am. Sorry po. Nagpa-load po ako FB10.
Who's that? Jan Andres? Who's that? Who's Jan's
Diaz
that?
po, ma'am.
Diaz. You were absent. Okay.
Nawala po internet kanina, ma'am. Nawala ng load.
Hindi kayo na-load sa mayor.
Hindi nga nabibigay.
Di ba nagbibigay? Bakit siya naboto? Nagbibigay sa mayor.
Ma'am, kanina po
Madamot
naka-open
yun, ma'am.
cam po ako, ma'am.
Naka-open cam po ako, ma'am, pero nawawala pa rin talaga yung
Natigay ni Mayor.
Okay. Hindi kayo sa mayor nyo. Mabait naman yun, di ba?
Ma'am, sino po ba mayor niyo, ma'am?
Hindi ka po ba taga Malabon, ma'am? Hindi ka taga Malabon, ma'am?
Sarah.
Ma'am, yung dating mayor namin, wanted.
Wanted.
Nagtago.
Ayun, ma'am, nag-iipon pa eh.
Okay. Sige. Good luck sa lahat ha. Pumasakay sana. Sana. Our exam will be 1 to 100. Okay.
Ma'am, may tanong daw po si Mayor. May bonus po, ma'am.
Oo, bonus yung mga pangalan nyo. Okay, good luck.